is balance sheet of life. We are all the people sitting here dealing with balance sheets day in and day out. But those balance sheets of accounts, it all money matters. But this is something different, the balance sheet of life. Because we live in this 21st century. And the state of affairs of the 21st century man and the 21st century society. We read about it, we know about it, we have heard about it. That these are the times of fancier houses but broken homes. These are the times of double incomes and more divorces. These are the times of high-rise buildings and low-rise characters. These are the times of broader highways but narrower viewpoints. These are the times where man has gone all the way to the moon and has come back. But he finds it difficult to cross the road and meet the new neighbor. These are the times where man has broken the atom and he has produced tremendous amount of energy. But he finds it difficult to break a prejudice. We have broken the atom, but we find it difficult to break a prejudice. The list is very long describing the state of affairs of the 21st century man and society, but in short you can say that these are the times where we have much to show in the show window and nothing in the stock room. दिखाने के लिए हमारे पास बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं, लेकिन हृदय में एक शुद्ध भावना, मन में पवित्र विचार वो कम होते जा रहे हैं. इसलिए whenever I talk to chartered accountants, I've talked in n number of occasions of chartered accountants. At WARC, at SIRC, 2 years back, in SIRC we had 3,500 chartered accountants. My very good friend, he was the chairman of SIRC, Mr. Falguna Kumar. He invited me for the talk at Tirupati. And about 7-8 years back in Mumbai, I talked to like about 2,200 chartered accountants at Yogi Sabhaguru in Dadar. So I always have a good rapport with the chartered accountants. So whenever I talk to them, I say CA is not just a chartered accountant, but CA also means a careful analyst of life. CA. CA is not just a chartered accountant. It also means a careful analyst of life. आप लोगों की कंपनीज की बैलेंस शीट बनाते हो, आपके जीवन भी की एक बैलेंस शीट बनानी चाहिए. बनाते होगे, लेकिन I'm going to infuse some good values into it today. The first important aspect of making a balance sheet of your life very well is that we have to introspect that basically we are the only existence upon this earth that we have been gifted with the power to think by God. No other animal has this. We have been gifted with the power to collect information, the power to transform that information into knowledge, and ultimately process that knowledge into wisdom. But the miserable state of affairs is that very less percentage of this information has been transformed into knowledge, and perhaps very, very less, 0.00001% perhaps of that knowledge has been transformed into wisdom. And so we are not able to make a good balance sheet of life because we have not processed that information into knowledge and knowledge into wisdom. Your job as professionals is to make balance sheet of companies and individuals. Our job as saints is to make you understand better the balance sheet of life. So we are all into the same profession, making balance sheets. But we are into a different sphere. So we need to introspect. Why am I a specially privileged entity upon this earth who has this power? And to utilize that power judiciously makes us a complete human being, gives us a balance sheet of life. Because perhaps in this 21st century, very sad to say, but the real story is this, Literate people have caused more damage to the society than illiterate people. So these bombs and missiles are not made by illiterate people. I'm now justifying my statement. These bombs and missiles and weapons of mass destruction are not made by illiterate people. They are made by some of the best science graduates from some of the best universities.